Yo, what's going on, guys? Hopefully, you guys are all having a great week. We got UFC. We don't have UFC this week, but we're just gonna be talking about what's going on in MMA space this week. With an off week from the UFC, we got a UFC card coming up next week. Strickland versus Hernandez. I already did a breakdown for the card. If you guys want to go check my breakdown out, should be on my channel. So we're just gonna talk about what's going on. And what's going on pretty much is that Islam's willing to take on Ilia Topuria right now at the White House. So I don't know if they're gonna make this fight. They should, because this is like the best match they could make right now when it comes to like the UFC. I mean, I don't know who else they could make that could be a bigger fight right now in 2026. Now that Ilia said he's already done with dealing with his ex and all that situation that he had going on in the last couple of months. So this could be the matchup, right? I mean, what I do wonder is like, where is this matchup going to take place at 170 or 155? So hopefully we can figure that out soon. We can watch like an interview or something. Because I think he did an interview and he talked about this. I just saw the articles. So that's pretty much what I'm basing my opinion on. How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? How you doing, Latrell? How's it going over there in Brazil? We got Paku in the house. What's going on, Paku? Let's go, Paku. How you doing, Paku? So yeah, man, this sucks. There's no UFC this week. I was really looking forward to another good card. Last week was really good. We had Batista versus Oliveira. Was a bang. I mean, it wasn't really like a crazy main event, let's be honest, but it was a fun card. There were a lot of finishes. I mean, there was a couple of like boring snooze fests. I mean, the Kuniev and the Almeida fight. I mean, there's like one W Brazil and the Cachoeira, not Cachoeira, Brazil and Ketlin Souza fights. I mean, those were like the only boring fights in the card. But other than that, I mean, the card was really good, even though it was at the Apex. So I think next week we're actually heading to Texas, right? Texas, yeah. Next we're heading to Texas for the Hernandez and Strickland card. That should be a fun one, man. Let me know in the comments like who you guys are. I mean, in the chat, who you guys are picking in that Strickland and Hernandez fight. I'm definitely curious to get you guys' opinion on that matchup because it's definitely going to be a fun matchup. I think at 185 pounds. We got Bob in the house. Bob said pick him. I just had Paddy Puri, Pad Puri. Bro, it's Bhaji Puri, I think. Actually, I don't even eat that. Bro, I'm Indian, but I don't be eating Indian food all the time. I might be eating more like Caucasian food than you do. It's crazy to me, bro. Like I don't even be eating Indian food. I feel sick, bro. Like I have the runs, you know. When I be eating Indian food, like that's what happens to me. I be feeling sick as a motherfucker. So I'm just out here eating pasta, eating clean diet, eating boring food. It doesn't taste the best, but I definitely feel better when I eat this type of food. Yeah, party puri. Right? I know. I like heard about that. Party puri. Yeah, pani puri. Yo, it's pani puri, bro. Yeah, it's pani puri, not even pad puri. That's crazy, bro. Called it pad puri. Pick them to everyone's a wrench. We got all of you guys up in here, man. I'm happy you guys joined the live stream. And I know, like, I know some of you guys are saying, like, are you gonna start saying to me, "Oh, you don't go live?" Like, I was like, "Oh shit, I might as well just do a live stream right now." Yeah, we will just hang out, talk about what's going on, and the Ilia and the Islam situation right now. Um, yeah, the troll said it's gonna be 170 pounds, right? So this matchup takes place at 170 pounds. I actually seen odds somewhere, and they lined the fight minus 200, I think, or minus 250 for Islam Makhachev, and they have Ilia sitting as an underdog. I don't know which sports book I saw this on, but someone posted it on Twitter. I don't know, maybe might have been fake, but I did see it on Twitter somewhere. Someone posting the odds maker, the odds for the matchup. Let me do a poll. I want to get this poll off. See who you guys pick. We'll decide where the people go on this fight. Topuria and Islam. Man, this is like the best match that they can make right now. This is the only fight that would really excite me. Because there's like other matchups, there's like a couple of cards that are coming up. I mean, they don't have any champions right now fighting this year yet. Maybe they have something in the works. They just haven't announced it. And remember, Trump said Dana White's gonna get like 8 champions or 8 title fights on the card. So like that would be massive. Imagine they get every title fight on the White House card. That would be crazy. But then I mean, what would they do later? I guess they're just gonna have fight night cards afterwards. But that would be legit. That would be sick, I think, if they have like so many title fights on the card. They have Per on the card. They have Ilia Topuria, Makhachev on the card. They have like Beyond versus Marab on the card. Imagine that. Man versus Pentoza rematch. I mean, there's definitely like something I'm curious about how they're gonna go about that. Yeah, it's sick, man. Pani Puri's sick though. I mean, I don't really be eating Indian food like I said earlier, bro. You think I think I got deli belly, man. I mean, if you're not used to it, even though I'm like used to spices, bro, like I still get like the run. So I'm just trying to avoid all that shit, you know. I want to feel better, man. I don't want to be feeling sick and going to the fucking washroom every couple minutes. Um, let's go, man. What's good, Tyler? How you doing, Tai Tai? Anything in the boxing game right now, bro? Last week, I mean, I'm glad I didn't bet on that Ben Rothwell guy, bro, because he got fucking torched. I mean, he didn't actually get knocked out, but like he didn't have any, like he just looked completely like washed. Maybe Arlovsky's still that good at 47 years old. I mean, they're both like 47, aren't they? But yeah, it's crazy. Arlovsky really put that work on him in bare knuckle. Yo, what's good? Realist. Yo, I mean, Tyler's definitely been OG of the channel, man. I just can't give out more wrenches because I feel like everyone's gonna have a wrench in the chat. I mean, we already have everyone with a wrench already in the chat, but like I just stopped giving out wrenches after like a couple of like the first year I was giving out wrench to everyone, then I was like, oh fuck, we got everyone with a wrench now. Who's gonna then you can't even time anyone out. I mean, it's like just like that, you know. But my back muscles are sore. I could use an ace and massage right now. Um, I'm sure Bob can help you out with that, man. Bob's got all the contacts that you need. So if you guys are looking for a massage, um, any type of massage, I'm sure Bob's the right guy for the job. I mean, yeah, I mean, not that he's gonna give you the massage. I mean, he can probably hook you up with someone. That's what I mean. What's good? What's good? We got Woken in the house, man. What's good, Woken? Grimy in the chat. What's good? What's going on, Grimy? How you doing, Grimy? What's up, Grimy? I have a ringtone where a Chinese guy says your phone's linging. That's the first time I heard that one. What's that meme that I seen on like I saw it like a couple years back. I can't remember, bro. The guy like Chinese guy pretending to be a white guy. Can't fucking remember what it was now. That was like so funny. Shit, I can't remember now. Hopefully I can remember. I'll post in Discord later. I have a night. Okay, that's crazy. What's up, bro? Hopefully you're. I was starting to wonder where you were, man. I was like, holy shit, is this something happened to the Woken? I mean, like I was starting to wonder, bro. I actually messaged you on Discord like couple of days back because I hadn't seen you after Friday, right? Last week. I mean, like I hadn't heard from you, so I was like starting to wonder if you're still fucking alive, bro. I'm glad you're still alive. Pegum took away all the wrenches. I didn't, bro. The only guy I actually took a wrench off is Covert. That's the only guy I take the wrench back from. Think I'm going Barrios over Garcia, bro. You're crazy for that. I mean, fucking Barrios sucks, bro. Like the only way that he wins if Ryan Garcia doesn't show up. And I'll say one thing about Ryan Garcia. He kind of like when things aren't going his way, he just kind of looks for the door. So maybe the odds being so wide on Barrios might be some value there, but fuck, man, I'm not betting boxing because I feel like even if Barrios should be winning the fight, and if it's not clear enough, they might just score the fight or draw. Remember what they did with Barrios and fucking Pac-Man? I mean, that's what they did with Pac-Man, right? That fight was extremely close, and they just didn't want to give Pac-Man a win because he was like already like barely ever fighting, and they can't really set up Pac-Man and all these other fights. But yeah, Bob only took one wrench. Oh yeah, exactly, Ryan. Only took a Cobra's wrench. That's the only guy that deserved to get his wrench taken away. The first week of your channel, everyone got a wrench. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was a fucking Oprah show. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Everyone gets a fucking wrench. It's like, I'll be the guy with the sword. Okay. That's cool. Okay. That's great to know, Bob. I'm glad you're telling us all this. Some things I feel like it's better to be unsaid. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you can share your experience with us, and I feel like I'm at the, those fucking programs that do like those 12-step programs, like when they get together, they talk about what's going on, what they're like, how they're doing. I forgot what it's called, like Anonymous, Alcohol Anonymous, or some shit like that. That's what it is, right? Isn't that what it is? Alcohol Anonymous. They have like Narcotics Anonymous, 12 steps. Like, I feel like it's like the kind of program running here with Bob. Have you ever been to one of those programs, Mr. Bob? Let me know. Um, yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. You got it. You got it. I don't see wrenches anymore. I don't want no shield. All right, guys. Let's actually like let's talk about what's going on with this fight, man. I mean, this is by the way, this is the updated schedule. Big Marcel just posted this on Twitter. So apparently, these are all the fight cards that are coming up later this year. Obviously, we got UFC Houston, Texas, coming up next week. Strickland versus Hernandez. Then we got UFC Mexico City, Brandon Moreno versus Lorna Kavanaugh. This is actually a short notice fight for Lorna Kavanaugh, if you guys didn't know. He's replacing Asu Amabayev, if you guys were unaware of that fact. So there you go. Who wins that matchup, by the way? I think it's kind of like a tricky matchup because I know Charles Johnson knocked out Lorna Kavanaugh, so it's not really the best look. But Charles Johnson knocked out the current flyweight champion, so I mean can't really shit on him for that too much. Then we got Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira. So there's no champions, right? Look, there's no champions defending their belt. So I guess they're gonna stack all the champions on the White House card. That's probably what they're gonna do now. Garcia don't deserve the title shot. He just lost too early and looked bad. I mean, I'm never like every time I watch Barrios fight, bro, I feel like every time he's never like had a clean performance. Like he never looks good to me every time I watch him box. And I really don't even be watching boxing all that much, to be honest with you. But I think this is like the reason. Obviously we know why he took this fight because he's gonna make a good paycheck. But yeah, like, and I mean he's probably if he's gonna lose his belt to anyone, I feel like it's gonna be Ryan Garcia right now. And this is probably the weakest champion that Ryan Garcia can fight and become a champion. So that's probably what it is, right? Who's main eventing UFC 326? I don't think there's any numbered cards that have been confirmed as of right now. So I mean, let's just take a look. Look, we obviously got Mexico City coming up after Texas. We got UFC Vegas. We're going back to the Apex. That's not Apex. That's actually like okay. That's the UFC 326 Max Holloway versus Oliveira. So that's for the BMF, right? Is that for the BMF? I mean, I like Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira, but like they gotta get rid of the fucking gimmick BMF fucking shit, bro. Like, I mean, I like the fights. The fights are exciting, but like no one really like respects the BMF belt. Like, I mean, who like? Can you guys name all the BMF champions right now? I feel like I can only remember like a couple of them. Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, I think. Max Holloway, Jorge Masvidal, and who else? Are those the only four like BMF champions? What about Nate? No, Nate Diaz lost too. I mean, he wasn't the first one who fought for the BMF title, by the way. He fought Jorge Masvidal, right? So I think that's when they like made the belt. The Rock came out with the BMF belt. Like it was kind of cool at that point, but now they're just kind of like they're really just trying to fucking like use it to like headline cards. Yeah, so I did name all of them. Okay, that's great. My memory is getting better. I hope Pacquiao rematches Barrios or fights Ryan after this. Is he gonna keep fighting? But I feel like for him it was only like one and done, right? Wasn't it just one and done? He just came back just because he was hungry, hadn't fought in so many years. I feel like that's what it was, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe after he's seen he can still hang with these guys at the top level. I mean, I know Barrios is a champion, but fucking, I don't think the guy's that good, man. I really don't think the guy's that good. Um, but yeah, maybe I don't think they're gonna run the. Maybe they will run the rematch. But I don't think they will. Because Pacquiao like doesn't do them any good if Pacquiao wins the belt. Like it's not gonna help them that much, right? I mean, he's fucking 50 years old now. Like, what are they gonna do? I mean, he can probably still like he's still a pretty well known name, but I don't think they're gonna do that. So I think Ryan Garcia after he gets the belt, he's probably gonna fight someone like Stevenson Shakur or some shit. I don't know, or maybe a rematch with Devin Haney. That's what they're probably gonna do. Rematch with Devin Haney. I mean, does Devin Haney want that fight back or no? Obviously, because the first fight got overturned, right, because of a drug test. So maybe they will run that one back. Yeah, Bob. No UFC this week, man. It's really unfortunate, but we got other shit going on this week, man. Let's talk about what we can be watching other than the UFC. Let's talk about it. We got some regional organizations. I mean, I'll be watching some of these regional organizations on Saturday. I'm gonna get that itch for MMA, so it might as well, right? You might as well. Maybe I'll go live. We got Karate Combat. Karate Combat. Okay, where's Karate Combat on Friday? I actually think we got Bare Knuckle. Okay, so there's Bare. No, this is actually the card that already took place. I'm tripping. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, so we got ACA. I'm not watching ACA, but we got. I mean, do you guys want to watch this Mikey Musumeci grappling match? Does any of you guys watch this shit or not? Mikey Musumeci. I know like Makhachev was saying he might compete against Mikey Musumeci for a grappling match. So they might actually re-sign Makhachev and bring him back to compete and against Mikey. So that could be sick, right? Would you guys watch that or no? I don't really even like watching grappling alone, I'll be honest with you all, but I mean it would be exciting bringing back Makhachev, him versus Mikey Musumeci in grappling. I know Bob's gonna have the time of his life watching this shit, right, Bob? If I have you like Tyson Fury joins BKFC, does he destroy or love? Of course, bro. Of course he does. I don't think they're ever gonna pay him enough money to fight in BKFC ever. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Like, I mean, he's gonna if he runs that fight with Deontay Wilder, he's probably gonna make close to 100 million, like or like maybe around about there, because all the Saudi money over there in Saudi Arabia, they're gonna be pumping money into that fight. So like, I don't think he's gonna pay for like fight in BKFC for like a couple of million, like maybe like 3 million, even 4 million. Like, I don't think they're gonna pay more than that in BKFC. I can't imagine anyone watching BFC BJJ. Same. I mean, I shit on BJJ because it's so boring. Like nothing really. I watched actually. I think I tuned into one of their grappling fights. I think it was Sterling. I can't remember who he went up against, but it was Sterling, I think. And who was he competing against? I can't remember now. But the guy that he was competing against was like butt scooping over and over. It was really like shitty. I mean, really boring to watch. It was really like GAY, Gatesy, Dustin fought BST for the B. No, I don't think that was for the BMF. No, I don't think that was for the B. I think that was maybe like a title limiter match, right? Because then he went on to fight because I know then he went on to fight Islam, right? After that BST fight, because he got the win. I think that was actually like a title limiter matchup for the 155 belt title limiter. Yeah, I watch all the BJ events. You can learn about a lot watching these guys. Do you actually watch like every single one of these? Are you gonna be watching this one? Like, when it comes to grappling, Mikey's definitely one of the best to do it. Like, I don't believe like he does some interview and shit. Like, he'll talk about like how only eats once a day or he only eats pizza. Like, I don't believe that shit, bro. The guy's ripped. There's no way he's only eating pizza or like some other shit. Only eats once a day. There's so many other people on YouTube that I hear saying they only eat once a day in the morning. Then they eat like a couple of snacks, like fruits and shit like that. I don't believe it, bro. Like, there's no way you can maintain your like muscle mass but only eating fruits every day and eating once a day. But yeah, okay, let's go back to the UFC. What's going on with the cards that are coming up later this year? So obviously we got Josh Emmett versus Kevin Vallejo. Oh wow, that's actually confirmed. Actually, I might have seen this matchup before. Kyle Brahalio versus Ortier. I think Kyle Brahalio is the biggest lock of the century. Like, I'm just gonna be real with you guys, man. I think he's like if you guys want to make a lot of money and if the lines are close, better than Kyle Brahalio or Renier de Ritter. Like, Kyle Brahalio can grapple with the best of them. He grappled with not Arnold Allen, Brendan Allen in grappling. I think it was like karate combat grappling, and like he's actually got much better grappling. I don't see Ritter like submitting him. I don't see him knocking him out. I think this is probably like the easiest comeback fight for Kyle Brahalio right now. Why don't they Raul Rosas, are you talking about RSR? Is that Raul Rosas Jr.? Is that who we're talking about? RSR. Why don't they do UFC BGG on Saturdays where there aren't any UFC fights? Honestly, I don't know. I'm not really too sure about that. Maybe Dana White's got some other shit going on. Maybe he's got to go out there and like gamble on Saturdays, right, with the Nelk boys and shit like that. I mean, so who knows? Who knows? I think you got to go ask Dana White that question. We got Ryan Pants 5388 said, Fluffy your D's. Bro, I think that shit's gonna cash. I mean, that shit should definitely cash. Fluffy. I mean, the only thing I'm like kind of worried about if like Hernandez, I know he's gonna fucking try his best to get takedowns over, even if he's not getting takedowns like early in the rounds. That's the one thing you can trust on Hernandez, that he's gonna keep trying. He's not gonna get shy away from the game plan. He's like Marab, right? Basically, like, I know people compare him to Marab Dawsuli because his style is so similar. Insane cardio. You can push a crazy pace on Strickland. I like the pick, but I'm just kind of like hesitant to bet him. I'm on C100 almost. Like the line's kind of crazy because Strickland definitely has a path to win. In the stand up rate, I mean, doesn't really separate enough, even the striking. But I'm just saying you can make the fight really, really, really damn close. I like the Deer one. I actually bet him at plus 180 over Dulgarian. I know there was like a betting scandal that happened during that fight week, but I thought he was gonna win that Dulgarian fight anyways, without all the other shit that was going on. And then Udis, I mean, I actually like Udis a lot. I haven't parlayed her yet because odds are minus 500. I might do honesty and half spread because I don't think the what's her name, Juliana Miller, she's not surviving like fucking 15 minutes in that cage with Carly Judas. So I actually like that parlay a lot. I think you're getting like plus 120, plus 130 on that rate. All three of them. That should be cash money right there. Good call, man. Good call, Ryan Pants. Okay, then the other card we got Movsar Evelo versus Murphy on March the 21st. Luke Riley versus Azul. I mean, I don't know if these guys should be like fighting in the co-main win. I don't understand like how they have someone like. I mean, I get it. Luke Riley's an exciting prospect. Only in his second UFC fight. Like, how are you in your second UFC fight already getting a co-main win on the card? I just doesn't make any sense. I mean, there's so many other guys on this card that could be headlining this card, headlining the co-main. I mean, not headlining. I mean, that could be replacing Luke Riley and Aswell for the co-main event, right? Like even Nathaniel Wood. Like, let's be honest, he's put in more work in the UFC. Like, I feel like he's definitely earned the co-main event spot on this card more than Luke Riley or Aswell. And that's the only guy I can think of right now. I mean, this card is kind of weak, though. Let's be honest. This card is kind of weak. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Isn't it kind of weak, man? Like, Evloev and Murphy might be the most boring fight ever in the main event. If Evloev, all he does is just lay and prey on top of Murphy for 5 rounds, that's probably what's going to happen. They might strike for a little bit because Evloev has underrated striking for sure. Louis Sutherland versus Brandon. I mean, that's kind of exciting. I like this guy that got signed over there from Australia. Isn't that your boy? Paku? Your boy's fighting on that London card, right, Paku? Your boy's actually competing on the London card. I watch every thing. I already read that. Well, Nate, what's going on, Nate? How you doing, Nate? Motherfuckers, actually, Dilgren is a world beater. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm trying to like. I know now, like, just because that betting scandal situation that was going on, no one's really respecting Yadir's abilities anymore, because I think the only reason he won that fight was because the Dilgerian sold the bag. But I feel like he would have won the fight anyways. Like, I might be crazy for that, but maybe he wouldn't have finished him that easy. Like, I'll be honest, maybe it would have took him longer to finish him, or like maybe it wouldn't have finished him at all if Dilgerian wasn't compromised. But yeah, I mean, bro, he lost to fucking former Bantamweight. That's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't understand how people are rating Dilgerian like he's the next fucking Volkanovski or some shit. And the UK card is sneaky good. I mean, the fights could be fun. The Luke Riley, Aswell fight, I feel like that's going to be a banger for sure. They're probably going to strike with each other. Aswell isn't the type to shoot takedowns in the matchup, so that's probably going to be exciting. Michael Page Did you guys see Michael Wyndham Page came out and did an interview with someone, with one of these journalists, and he came out and said, the UFC is not happy with him. That's why they're giving him this matchup against Sam Patterson. Because if we're being completely honest, he should be fighting someone like who's already ranked in the top 10. But they're giving him Sam Patterson, who's not even ranked. Like, I mean, Sam Patterson is on a good win streak right now, welterweight, but he's been knocked out. I mean, Michael Wyndham Page is still. I mean, he should be undefeated. Let's be honest, right? I mean, you can make a case that he won the Ian Gary fight based on damage. Obviously, getting taken down over and over, but this might be a tricky fight. I might pick Sam Patterson to be Michael Wyndham Page. I feel like Sam Patterson has better jiu-jitsu than Ian Gary. Like, I don't think you guys would disagree on that, right? And then Ivo Bernowski versus Austin Lane making his debut down at light heavyweight, but if you guys didn't know. So I don't know if that's things. His chin's going to get better maybe at 205. We'll find out. And Roman Dolidze versus Leroy Duncan. I mean, this is like a good matchup for Leroy Duncan for sure. I mean, the card isn't bad. I mean, there just isn't a lot of star power on the card. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say, right? Yo, what's going on, McMuffin in the house? MVP's been boring in the UFC. I mean, he's okay. You do have a solid point there. He is kind of boring, but he's definitely one of the more skilled. Like, I like watching him strike. I'll be honest. I do like watching him strike. He's entertaining. He's an entertaining striker. He's not just a. I mean, back when Izzy was a champion, like some of his fights were so boring. He was just used to sit on the back, like just counter strike, low kicks and body kicks, like just. And that's kind of like how he got so many title defenses at that point. But like, I think MVP is like more exciting than Izzy when he was a defending champion. Maybe most of you guys won't agree with me on that, but I feel like he's not that boring to watch. You guys all think it's boring. They want to see if he can actually finish someone, so they could give him someone chinny. I mean, Sam Patterson. I know he's been knocked out before, but I was on 155, right, Nate? So. Is he really gonna get knocked out at 170 now? Like, I don't know. I might be crazy, bro, but I'm think I'm gonna go with Sam Patterson. His striking is coming looking a little bit better now, and his grappling, his jiu-jitsu is high level. So, but he's never fought anyone like this before, so this is definitely a huge test for him. And they're giving him a featured fight spot on the main card. MVP, so overpaid. Taylor Lapilus, who does dance and run. Who do you think is more exciting, Taylor Lapilus or MVP? Lapilus, by the way, just got a finish in PFL last week, so I guess we can't call him boring anymore. I mean, the fight was kind of still boring, but I like these guys are both really technical strikers. So I feel like, I mean, is it more boring than watching Islam grapple fuck JDM, or is it less boring than that? What do you guys think? I don't think this MVP is like that boring, or like I mean, his fight with Ian Gary was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. He made Ian Gary look like he can't even strike. I mean, that was fun to watch. I enjoyed it for sure. But other fights on the card that are coming up, I mean, we got UFC Seattle, Izzy versus Pfeiffer. Man, this might be. I mean, Izzy said he might be done after this matchup, right? Because if things don't go his way, he said he doesn't see himself fighting in 2027. So I feel like if he gets a win over Joe Pfeiffer, that's a big if, right? Obviously, because Joe Pfeiffer is a problem in the first 7 minutes, or maybe like 10 minutes. I'll say 10 minutes just to be fair to Joe Pfeiffer. Joe body bag. No, what do they call him? Joe body cam Pfeiffer. That's what they call Joe Pfeiffer, body cam Pfeiffer. But yeah. I feel like I don't know even who I'm gonna pick in this fight, because right now I'm leaning towards Joe Pfeiffer to knock him out in the first like 2 rounds. Even if he doesn't knock him out, he might just take him down. So that's basically what it comes down to right now. I'll be honest, Izzy's takedown defense looked much better against Imavov. So he was defending all of Imavov's takedowns, then he just forgot to bring his hands up, right? He was switching stances and got knocked out. So I mean, am I writing off Izzy completely? Like, I might be writing him off just a little bit now, because it wasn't too long ago when he's competing against Powhatan, beating up on Powhatan, then he gets knocked out in the 5th round. That wasn't. I mean, how long ago was that? Like 2 years ago? I think that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe now. Damn, time goes by so fast. I feel like I'm gonna have to pick Pfeiffer in this one, man, because I was like thinking maybe Izzy can like survive early and then put it on Pfeiffer, knock him out in the later rounds. or just win on points. It's definitely a tricky matchup, I think. Pfeiffer early, I think, and Izzy late. If Pfeiffer doesn't get an early KO, he will get pieced up. I think he might grapple, so that's the thing. That's where it gets a little bit tricky. Because he does have like he's pretty strong. He can take these guys down and like kind of muscle them on the mat. His striking is pretty mid. I don't think he's on the same level as Izzy when it comes to striking. Obviously, he's got power and probably the better chin at this point, but he's only got cardio for like 10 minutes. So I agree with your point there, McMuffin. The cardio definitely favors Izzy. The experience favors Izzy. Um, yeah, the odds are basically even. Minus 120, I think Pfeiffer, minus one, plus 100, plus 105, Izzy. The last time I seen the odds out there. Rumor is either Olberg versus Jerry or Pereira versus Cyril Gahn at 320. I don't. What? Pereira versus Cyril Gahn at UFC 327? Is that the UFC White House card? I don't know if I see them doing that. Pereira versus Cyril Gahn. If Tom Aspinall is not coming back anytime soon, yeah, then they might do that. Him moving up to heavyweight because they've been talking about it forever, right? So maybe that could be in the works. But right now it's just rumors, like you said, right? No, they just fight too smart and never take any risk. No one wants to watch regardless of the grappler strike. You do have a solid point though. I mean, MVP doesn't really take a lot of chances. He's just willing to like he's just trying to get in range to land his counters and move. That's basically what he's trying to do, right? If he grapples, he may win round one and then death gas. Cause like it might be the same thing that happened in that. I mean, even in the Gastelum fight, I remember like he was looking really good early. I mean, bro, the way he was like dropping Gastelum, who's got a crazy chin, it's pretty crazy to me. And the guy hits extremely fucking hard. I mean, if he lands like what he was landing on Gastelum, I don't think Izzy is surviving those knockdowns like Gastelum did. Gastelum just has a crazy fucking chin, bro. I mean, let's be real. The guy's chin is just made of granite. I mean, him and Marmotori. Marmotori might have a better chin than Gastelum, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, those guys are like, even Dan Ige chin's alright. I mean, he's been dropped a little bit, but not that much. Dan Ige, I mean, fucking Gastelum. Um, yeah, all these guys, Vittori just unknock. Like, the for only guy, if there's anyone that can knock out Vittori, they should give him like $500,000. Like, they should do that. I think the UFC should do that. What's the odds? Probably now. Piper's not minus 200. I think it's only minus 130 or some shit. Let me see if I can see it on Bet Online here because I think they should have the odds up already on this fight. I've seen the actually on Twitter. I think it's like minus 130 ish. Piper. Because people know, man, the guy is a gas bag and he might gas out if you can't put him away early. Okay, yeah, it's minus 125. Piper, Izzy plus 105. So the odds are really not that wide on the matchup. Yeah, it's really not that wide. I mean, this is what I expected, right? Obviously, like I think money will come in on Piper late when the fight gets closer, or maybe like round one, round two KO. That's probably something to look at. Round one, round two finish. I feel like that's what he's gonna have to do. I'd need plus 350 live on Izzy after round one or longer. I mean, I don't. If he gets hurt early, I don't think he's gonna survive. Like I'm just being real, but yeah, he's got experience. He's got cardio experience. He's a much more technical kickboxer. Wouldn't shock me if he knocked out Joe Pyfer early either. Not even Alex could knock out Vittori. He would break his hand on Vittori's head. You're right. You got a good point there, Paku. Man, I feel like they're probably gonna cut Vittori soon if he keeps losing more fights because he hasn't looked good in so long. I can't even remember what his last win was over. Maybe fucking Delete, I think Delete a while back. Because I know he lost to Cannonier, he lost to Delete in the rematch, he lost to Bruno Ferreira recently by decision. Like he's lost so many fights now. Like they might be on the chopping block now. Now that I think about that, I mean, there's actually some Alex Morono got cut. I think. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, they actually cut Alex Morono, I think. There was one Koenig was open to facing Waldo Cortez Acosta or Curtis Blades next week after his UFC Vegas 113 win. I don't think he should be getting Waldo Cortez Acosta off for that snooze fest. I mean, I was happy that he won the fight, made us some money there, but come on now, man. He should probably get the rematch with Blades. I think that makes more sense to me. What is this? He says he almost fought Michael Venom Page at UFC London. And also mentioned Joe Alvarez was also in the mix for the Michael Venom Page. That would have been a good matchup, I think. Joe Alvarez versus Michael Venom Page. Okay, where's okay, well, this have you guys heard about this fight? Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown, man. This is definitely one of those fights where like it's definitely a hard one to pick in my opinion, because I've been thinking about this one a little bit. And even though Kevin Holland's not the most consistent guy, I've done pretty well picking Kevin Holland fights. I think I only got one fight wrong in his last like 10 fights. And I think it might have been, I can't remember which fight it was that I got wrong. Because he fights like so often, because it's hard to keep up with Kevin Holland's activity. Obviously, Randy Brown's coming off that loss to Gabriel Bonfim, where he was knocked out pretty viciously. Man, I think Brown's definitely more technical, but he's a little bit more chinny than Kevin Holland, I think. I might pick Kevin Holland over Randy Brown. Am I crazy for that? Like, I know, I'm sure. Like, I feel like a lot of people are gonna pick Randy Brown. He might be the favorite here. I'm going with fucking Kevin Holland. I think Kevin Holland's gonna put him out early. I know there was like talks about him getting signed to the UFC, but didn't happen. Right? Didn't really materialize. Sucks that it didn't materialize. But you know what I really want to see? I want to see him fight in boxing. Right? Usyk. I think I heard about that Usyk and Rico in boxing. Or is that boxing? I think it might be boxing, because I don't think Usyk is gonna fight anywhere else than boxing. You think Brown W? Man, I don't know, man. I feel like Kevin, if he shows up, I mean, obviously it's a big if. He could knock a Randy Brown. Randy Brown is a bit chinny, but he was looking alright. I mean, before that Bonfim fight, he was definitely looking alright. He's on a nice little run before that. Knocked out Muslim Salik. I was 50 years old. Who else did he beat? And he almost beat fucking Battle. So Battle obviously missed weight and used that to hold him up against the fence. I'm going Kevin Holland, man. I feel like this is the winnable fight for Kevin Holland. I know he lost to Mike Malott because he was like, I don't know what happened in that. Something weird happened in that fight. I remember now. I think I got kicked in the cup or some shit. So he is kind of mentally weak. Like, Kevin Holland is a bit mentally weak, if I'm gonna be real about that. I don't know, man. I feel like he could definitely finish that battle. Like, I mean, he could definitely finish Randy Brown. Randy Brown's finishable. So is Kevin Holland, but like, and I got a weird feeling that Kevin Holland can get this one done. Let's see what else we got going on right now. Okay, where is it? Bro. Is this all Kevin? Okay, okay, never mind. Oh yeah, we got this matchup, right? Jose Delgado versus Andre Fili. Now I actually picked Andre Fili to beat that fraud. Christian Rodriguez. What's his name? I think his name is Christian Rodriguez, right? Yeah, the former bantamweight. Nate was talking about him earlier. I think Delgado round 1 KO is the fucking lock of the century. I wouldn't say lock of the century because Fili is kind of a veteran at the UFC at this point, but I feel like Delgado is gonna run through him early. So this one's an easy one for me. It's a good fight. Definitely a good fight on the Vegas UFC Vegas 114 card. I'm going Delgado on that one. This is the interview from what did he say?
I'm not even gonna say it because motherfuckers are gonna start targeting it. And like, I know it's good because my fucking teammates have been hitting me in it. I'm a little bit sore still. I'm a little bit sore right now. I'm not.
He said he was coming off an injury back in September, right? But he's fully recovered now.
All right.
Well, but no, I'm not gonna say.
That's kind of what he talked about. He was pissed off that people bring this injury up.
It's already like fucking. It's already a bitch going out.
It happened in the beginning of September. He will be healthy for UFC Houston,
I'm fucking good again. That shit fucking hurt like a bitch. I was like laid up.
Damn, he was laid up and he couldn't move. So I mean, he's had enough time off for now, right? 5-6 months is enough time off, I think, when you're coming off an injury. So hopefully he's 100%, because this is a big opportunity for him over a former champion in Strickland. Now officially showing that he has been released by the UFC roster. Damn, that might be good buys for Lucas Almeida from the UFC now, and that's because he fought with the injured hand, yeah, and that Michael Aswell fight. It's crazy that Michael Aswell got a co-main win after beating Almeida, who was a one-handed fighter in that matchup. Crazy. Sucks for him, honestly. Does suck for yo. Let's talk about this. They actually cut Jude Bosch right after he won over that Mexican guy, right? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? They actually cut him. Like we don't want no Bosch, no more Jude Bosch on the UFC. Like I don't really understand. I mean, his fight wasn't even that boring, so I don't really even understand why they cut him this like after this matchup. Maybe they're expecting him to finish this guy, right? Maybe the UFC wanted the other guy to win, the Vasquez guy, right? Maybe they wanted him to win because obviously they could have put if he beat a boss, right, they could have put him on like a Mexican card or some shit. Obviously they have a Mexican card coming up soon. Yeah, the Mexican card is coming up. End of this month. I mean, end of this month, February 28th. Literally the last day of the month. Right now they have Emmanuel Rodriguez, man. Emmanuel Rodriguez. If you guys want a good, like, if you guys don't know about Manuel Rodriguez, I think he might be the prospect of the card on the Mexican City card. They should have had a local on the card too, Manuel Torres, but maybe you couldn't get a matchup right because the way he destroyed Grant Dawson, probably not a lot of people are signing up to fight him right now that are ranked. This card, man, it's got rates not bad. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to the Emmanuel Rodriguez matchup against Kevin Borjas. I think he's gonna destroy Kevin Borjas. And the Jose Medina, bro, how the hell is he still in the UFC? How does this guy still have a UFC contract? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like they're cutting guys like David Basharat, they're cutting other guys that are like on win streaks, and then they're keeping these guys like Jose Medina in the UFC. It just doesn't make any sense to me, man. This guy's definitely got some dirt on someone, one of the matchmakers. It might be you and Dana White, or maybe he's blackmailing someone in the UFC right now. Because how is Jose Medina still in the UFC? Because he's literally like 0-5, including his Contender Series fight. If you guys didn't know, he lost in Contender Series 30-27, still got a contract. So I don't know. I don't know what he has with Dana White, but there's definitely fishy going on. The fact that he still has a job, but maybe not after this fight. Eileen Perez is on the card, man. Let's go, Eileen Perez versus Mace Chiasson. This might be like a good card to do parlays on, because I feel like a lot of Mexicans are gonna win on this card. The Sofia Montenegro, like she's so fucking shit, bro. I remember her off Contender Series. She's like one of the worst fighters. I got a contract WMA last year. Eric Silva, I remember Eric Silva. He wasn't the guy who got like quit after getting a wheel kicked in the face by Naimov. So he's still on the roster somehow. Damian Pineas versus Vash Schultz. That's gonna be a good opening fight to the prelims. I actually like this Mexico City card. Hopefully they can add more fights. Joe Huber versus Bobby Green. I'll be honest, man. I know Bobby Green is completely washed right now. I don't think he's gonna go 50 minutes. He's probably gonna get destroyed. But Joe Huber isn't the most consistent guy. Like you think he's gonna be a good prospect, but then he just doesn't like. He's definitely much better than Bobby Green at this point. Like I'll just say that much. But he's not really a guy I'm gonna be trusting. Even though this should be like a lock part. I mean, this should be like the lock of the century. But then, like I talked about him being a lock of the century in that Michael Johnson fight too, and we all know what happened there. So it's hard to say, man, what's going on with Joe Huber right now. But they're giving him like soft matchup after soft matchups. Bobby King Crane, who's like fucking 40 years old now, hasn't looked good in so many years. They said the same thing about him. Yes, what I'm saying. That's what literally what I just said. So it's not like I don't trust him. Is Joe Huber going to ultraweight? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think Bobby Green is moving up, right? So this fight should be at 155. Yeah, I don't think this fight's at welterweight. Did he talk about going up a weight class? I mean, normally guys when they start losing a couple of fights, they start talking about moving up or moving down. Obviously, I know Fiziev is talking about moving down to 145 or like, I don't think he's gonna make 145. Is Torres versus Benil? I saw the rumors. I hope not for fucking Benil's well being, and I care about his family, man. I don't want to see him laid out again. Like he should. Feel like he's got to retire soon, man. He's got to find something else to do. Maybe open up a business or something. Like but he's probably gonna keep milking it for as long as he can, right? Because I mean, it wasn't long ago when he beat fucking Moicano gassed out right after he couldn't put him away early. But like, I hope that's not a real matchup. But Beneil's probably gonna take any fight the UFC gives him right now because I don't think he cares. He's only trying to make money so he can take care of his family. Beneil's actually a really good dude. I like Beneil a lot, but it sucks that he's gonna get knocked out again if that's actually a real matchup. And he's ranked right. He's ranked in the top 15. So like, damn, bro, that sucks. Because I want to see like Torres fight someone else, but I feel like I mean, does Beneil have a way to win that matchup? Like, if he can get takedowns, that's what I was thinking. Maybe he can get some takedowns and win the fight. Like, he's just. I mean, Grant Dawson has no chin either. Like, he got knocked in the first round. I picked Torres there. I was easy money on Torres. Because these guys that are like, even Gamrot too, like Gamrot, I mean, fucking Darius, like, if they give him these guys, like, you can definitely knock him out in the first round. Obviously, they can beat him, right? Because I think he would be the underdog against Gamrot. He would probably be the underdog, or maybe even minus 110 over Darius. Because if he doesn't knock out Darius early, which he probably will, but if that doesn't happen, obviously, those guys can out wrestle and beat him down the line, down the stretch, I mean, in the fight. Yeah, he did. I did say it. I mean, well, I think most people said the same thing about Joe Hooper in that Johnson fight, and he got fucking worked like every round. He's definitely kind of made. Kevin, you're a go-to journalist. I know people. I know people like hating on Crazy Kev. He's alright, man. You can't get every single news correct. Like, it is what it is, man. He's alright though. Like, Crazy Kev is alright. I know people like shitting on him because he's like 5 foot tall or some shit. So like people like making fun of the guy. But I mean, he's working pretty hard, man. He's keeping up. He's one of the like. I used to like be like, you can't trust anything that Crazy Kev is saying out like or posting on Twitter. But like he's kind of like reliable. He's definitely a little bit reliable now because he's got sources that you can like rely on a little bit more now than you could back like a year back. He's alright, man. He's alright. I know him and Big Marcel, like they don't get along. Like, I don't know, like they don't get along with each other. Cause like let me see if I can like what like so Crazy Kev's like pissed off that Big Marcel doesn't tag him in post when he's like giving him credit or some shit. It's like they go back and forth all the time on Twitter. It's kind of funny. It's like kind of funny to me. Yo, look at this guy. Look at this. Warner Jandaroba versus Tataraichi. Let's go. Warner Jandaroba. My girl Warner's coming back with vengeance. Is that gonna be a main win? I hope not. I fucking hope to God that's not gonna be a main win on the card. Cause there's no way. Tataraichi. I mean, as much as I like Warner Jandaroba, they robbed her in her title fight against Mackenzie Dern. So he should have won the fight. So he had like 8 takedowns in that fight. I mean, won every single round pretty much. But obviously, the judges in the UFC want to see Jordan win. They robbed my girl Jordan Jandaroba in the matchup. It was heartbreaking for me. I couldn't sleep for like a whole week afterwards. Edmund Shivaji versus Darren Turtle. That should be a good fight. That should be a fun fight, I think. I might pick. I mean, Shivaji's been fighting a little bit smarter now, fighting a little bit more calm and composed. But I feel like Turtle could beat him maybe. Alessandro, I don't know why they didn't put Alessandro Costa on that Mexico City card because he's training out of Mexico City with Diego Lopez. So I don't understand why they didn't put him on that card. Diony Barboza versus Melissa Gatto. Bikoya versus Trishan Gore. Holy shit, Bikoya got this matchup. Couldn't he find anyone else to fight? Torres Finney? Because I know they were supposed to fight each other before, but like, what's gonna happen with Torres Finney now? Do you guys think the UFC is gonna cut him, or like maybe they'll keep him around for another fight in the UFC? Healy Cowan versus Alice Pereira. Holy shit, we're really scrapping the bottom of the barrel with some of these cards. Tommy McMillan, man. That's Sean O'Malley's boy, isn't that Sean O'Malley's boy, Tommy McMillan? He's actually got some dog in him. I don't think he's like the best fighter. I don't think his striking is as good as Sean O'Malley, but the guy is definitely like a tough dude. Because his fight with I think it's Armas Sarukian's boy, right, on the Contender Series. I can't remember his name. I think his name is David something. David McGowan, I think McGowan maybe. That was a good fight. That was one of the best fights I've seen on Contender Series in the last year. If you guys seen the Contenders, if you guys watch Contender Series, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, which fight I'm talking about. Tommy McMillan. He's got kind of a fan base behind him too. Like he's got a lot of followers on Twitter and social media. Like they're like his PR team's definitely doing a good job marketing him right now. No, I think the UFC is going to build him up slowly. They're giving him someone. I don't even know who this guy is. Jacini? Manolo Jacini. Is that the same guy who lost in Contender Series and fighting out of South America? Let me see. Manolo Jacini. Manolo. Because I think he lost to. Who the hell did he lose to? Manolo Jacini. Holy shit, they're giving a complete bum. He had a fight with who the hell did he lose in the UFC? What the hell? He lost to Morgan Charrier, bro. Oh my god. Getting killed by Morgan Charrier in the first round is not the best look. Bro, they're really trying to build this kid up. Tommy McMillan. 2-3 years in Montana and forget, bro. I mean, are you guys fan of Tommy? Tommy or no? McMillan sucks. He's got some heart though. I mean, doesn't he have some heart? Like, I'll give him that, man. He's not a quitter. Because he almost got knocked out in the first round by David McGowan, Sorokin's boy. Then he fucking survived the first round and toughed through it. So I got respect for people that have heart like that. Keep grinding hard, bro. I've been working, training hard. Bro, I just worked out so hard this morning and like I feel like every time I work out like in the morning, I guess my day goes by so much better. I can get shit done. Like I can like actually like focus on my goals a little bit better. Like when I don't work out, bro, like then I just work and I just fucking lay down, like like just fucking watch TV and shit, like watch TV shows. Like that's what I would be. I would watch NBA, better NBA. That's all I've been doing, bro. He has some heart, but he looks so limited in his skills on Contender Series. It's true, but he came back after a layoff, I think. If I'm not mistaken, because I think he was coming off a layoff and heading into that Contender Series fight. Tommy McMillan. Let me see. Let me see if I'm actually remember this one correctly. Because I do remember, like, he came back after a layoff, right? Yes. No, actually, never mind. Never mind. He had a fight in 2025. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. What happened to David McGowan? Does he have another fight coming up? He beat some guy in fucking Javier Garcia. Damn, that's not a bad win. I know this guy's like 13-7, but that's not a bad well, that's actually a kind of a good win. Should have finished him though, but he's only 21 years old. So hopefully they bring him back in Contender Series later this year. I want to see him back. I think he's definitely got a good skill set, and he's Armin Srukin's boy. I think they train together. What do you guys think about Javid Bashra getting cut from the UFC roster? Is there any Javid Bashra fans out there that are pissed off right now that they cut their boy Javid Bashra? He actually had an exciting fight for once. I mean, so I don't really understand why they cut him after this fight. That fight wasn't that boring. He almost finished the guy in the first round. Maybe if he actually did finish him in the first round, they wouldn't have cut him right. So he fumbled the finish, and he almost got finished in the second on himself. So, man, I'm actually pissed off that Said Nurmagomedov couldn't fight him because I was pretty confident that Said was going to beat him by submission. But it is what it is. They're probably never going to end up fighting each other now. We'll probably see Javid Bashra fighting UA Warriors or some shit like that now. Maybe LFA. Maybe not LFA. Because I think he's from... Where is he from? I know he trains in the US. So maybe we'll end up seeing him PFO or something. PFO, LFA, or UA Warriors. Probably like somewhere in one of those organizations. Yeah, guns, 100K bonus incoming. He's gonna finish the guy in the first round, I think. I mean, by submission. His grappling is alright though. I mean, it's the matchup that he had in the Contender Series over David isn't. That's not an easy guy to take down in our wrestle. David has good grappling, but this guy can't grapple. This fucking where is he from again? I can't remember where he's from. He's from Italy, bro. He's Italian. These Italian guys cannot grapple one bit, and I think he's probably gonna get subbed in the first round. So the UFC is definitely trying to build him up. I believe. That's awesome, bro. I'm glad you're getting your training up. You're working hard. That's awesome, bro. I'm happy to hear that. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on right now in the MMA space. Robert Cholover will be taking a Jose Delano. I think Delano is definitely one of the more technical strikers signed off Contender Series in the last year. Couldn't finish the guy on Contender Series, but did have a pretty clean performance. And if you guys haven't seen his fight with the Gabriel Santos, maybe if you guys should probably go and watch that one. It was an exciting fight. He got finished by Gabriel Santos. I mean, in LFA, but it's definitely a good prospect on the come up. Terrence McKinney versus now Kyle Nelson. This is gonna be Kyle Nelson's second fight up at 155 now. And I'm still pissed off that we got burnt on that under 1.5 rounds in that Ferrola fight. You guys remember that one? Or the under 2.5 rounds? I had the under 2.5 rounds, I think. And which referee was that fucked us up on that? Maybe it was Dan Mergliata. Was it Dan Mergliata? Let me see. Bro, I hate these referees are getting worse and worse, I think. I can't believe they let the fight go the distance there somehow. It was Dan Mergliata, bro. Hey, fucking Dan Mergliata. I get at it again. Every single time it's Dan Mergliata, I think. Like, how the hell did he not stop this fight with Nelson and Ferrola? Like, that fight should have been stopped in the first round. Like, he stopped it, then he let it go. Like, it was really fucking weird. It was really weird. Let me see if I can find it here, Nelson. Because he actually jumped in, then he let the fight continue after. Like, I don't even know how you can do that. That was, like, so weird, bro. It was this one. Look, it was this one.
They stopped it, bro.
You guys remember this? Why the hell is Aiden Ross reacting to this? Did he put money on this? Maybe that's why they let this fight go on a little bit longer, because this guy had money on it.
What?
Look, he jumps in and then he didn't let the fight continue after. Like, it was like, I couldn't believe it, bro. Dan Mergliata might be the worst ref out there.
He stopped it.
He was the referee for that Walker and Jacoby fight
stops
last week too.
That was less than
You
10
guys don't
seconds.
remember? It was him. I think he needs to get fired. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, Bob. Bob Burden. Are you by any chance related to the Bob? How you doing, man? When is Caio Fernandez next fight? Fernandez versus Torres should be insane. Caio Fernandez, man, that guy is definitely really good. Really good. I think, like, that matchup, that would be a crazy matchup, I think. But because the way he beat on Guram, that was like an eye-opener for me. Then he beat up that fucking guy who took the fight on short notice. The Hardwick brother, I think his name is Hardwick. I mean, I'm hyped to see Fernandez come back. I don't know if he has a fight coming up anytime soon. Let's see. Caio Fernandez. Nah, okay. He was supposed to fight Faraz GM back in September in 2025. Obviously, that was canceled, right? GM dead. Someone died in GM's family. That sucks. Yeah, Dan and the referee in the Jacoby fight. I need his name. It's Dan Mergliata. That's his name. Dan Mergliata. Stupid one. The whole crowd went crazy after the K. Everyone was so, bro. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I had the under 2.5 rounds and I was pissed beyond belief. Pissed beyond belief. Even the Jacoby, I had Jacoby in a parlay and I was worried, bro. Jacoby was my first leg of a plus 1200 parlay that I cashed in the lost card. And I was worried that fucking he might gas out trying to finish this guy down. Dan's not stopping the fight. So every time Dan's in the fucking fight, it scares me a little bit for the well-being of the other fighter. Kerry Hadley is shit reffing. Isn't he the same one who reffed that Bobby Green and Turner fight? I think that's the same referee, isn't it? That might be the same one. I think that's the same one. Okay. This is crazy. He was actually cut Boshford off a win. He's only lost like one fight or 2 fights in the UFC, right? So, and they actually cut Alex Morono, by the way. So, man, Alex Morono took the beating, like all that beating for no reason. He should have just fucking got KO'd in the first round, and then he would have just made some money and not take extra damage, right? Because like You know what? I remember watching one of his interviews, and he talked about how the UFC like might not cut him because they like someone who's taking fights whenever they give him any fights. But yeah, respect to Morono, man. Respect to Morono. The guy is he'll be missed for sure. He's gonna be. I think he's like already a commentator for UFC or some shit. So he's already got other shit going on. I think he's already got a gym that he runs. So he's got other ways to make money. But yeah, I wish they didn't cut him. I mean, he took so much damage in that fight against Donchenko. Crazy that Donchenko couldn't finish his opponent and Makhachev couldn't get a finish. That was kind of weird, isn't it? Both of them were like minus 250 to get a KO in their fights, and the fucking referee just refused to stop the fights. I mean, they should have like probably stopped the fight in the Morono one, I think, but Keith Peterson, I mean, him and fucking Minty were in on it on the over 1.5 rounds. I think that's why they didn't want to stop it. But you guys, we've already been here over an hour. I'm gonna take it easy now. I appreciate you guys joining my live stream and hanging out with me, talking about the UFC and MMA overall in general. Let's see. Well, let's see what. I want to check the polls. Let's see who you guys are picking in the Islam potential matchup. Islam and Topuria matchup. Okay, so it's 50. It's literally 50-50 right now. You guys are literally 50-50 on this polls. That's crazy. That's insane. 50% Topuria, 50% Islam. And that's the way I'm gonna leave it, guys. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. I'll probably go live another like once more this week, maybe like Friday or Saturday. So maybe I might do like a live fight companion for like one championship or like Octagon maybe. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I'll see you guys next one. Hopefully you guys have a great week, man. Later.